Self-defense is not crap MMA and running away. So why did I write that? And what do I mean by it? Well, I did it as an anticipatory response to possible criticism that could be directed towards the type of self-defense training and self-defense skills that I support and endorse. And so let's just break it down. So first of all, what do I mean by self-defense? Well, I put in brackets physical skills because believe it or not, people debate about that. So for me, self-defense is the legally defined term that we talk about. So if you are in a physical altercation with somebody and you believe you have acted lawfully, you will usually be claiming self-defense. Okay, so you go to a court of law and you've been in a fight with somebody and you believe that you shouldn't be prosecuted for causing a disturbance, you shouldn't be prosecuted for causing an affray, you shouldn't be prosecuted for an assault, grievous bodily harm, actual bodily harm, or all the other various aggravated assault charges that could be thrown at you. You believe that you have acted lawfully in your use of force. That usually means you're claiming self-defense. And self-defense is determined by a group of your peers in a jury and a judge. So that is what I mean by self-defense, and that's how I call it. Self-protection is the umbrella term. We've gone through this, I'm sure, on other vlogs and blogs and a lot of my written material. So it's the umbrella term, okay, for all personal protection skills. And a large part of that is personal security, which is the most important area, the largest part of the training. So let's not get into the debates on that one. I'm talking about the hard skills at the moment, because some people believe that all the personal security is great and they might be fully supportive of that. But when it comes to physical skills, they often think that martial arts training will suffice and substitute for it. And they might think that combatives training might be fine, but a combat sport might be fine. And although there's a lot of crossover within those areas and an awful lot that self-defense physical skills can benefit from those particular areas. A lot of martial arts began as self-protection systems, as self-defense systems, for example. Although all those things do count to a certain degree, the actual self-defense is different. And we can talk about that on another vlog, but it's not, what it isn't, is crap MMA. Okay, so what do I mean by crap MMA? Well, obviously, I'm not putting down MMA. I teach MMA. MMA is a big part of what I teach, but in both in its composite forms, the various different arts that support it: boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, various forms of wrestling, submission grappling, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, all areas that I'm actively involved with, and the actual sport of MMA, mixed martial arts. And let's get that completely clear, because some people claim something is mixed martial arts, and although technically nobody owns the rights to the name mixed martial arts, and one can get done for trade descriptions, the general consensus of opinion is that MMA, the acronym, has become the term used to describe the combat sport of MMA, most popularly shown by organizations like the Ultimate Fighting Championship and Bellator and various other ones, and Strike Force, and there's lots of different MMA organizations. But anyway, it is a full contact combat sport consisting of punching, kicking, knees, elbows, grappling, takedowns, submissions. Fights are normally determined either by a knockout or a submission or a decision in much the same way as many other combat sports are. So that's what I mean by MMA. And of course, I'd say I'm not putting it down, but I'm not, what I'm not saying as well is that what self-defense is just MMA, or MMA for the street, if you like. Although I have to admit, in the past I have used that term, but it's not. It's not. Self-defense is something determined by its circumstances, and it doesn't just mean just poorly executed MMA, and therefore good MMA would just suffice, even though it can give certain advantages. And it's not running away. Again, running away is just a really broad general term as well. And some people just use it as their answer to a conflict situation. Oh, I just run away. Particularly if weapons are involved, people say, I just run away. And other people would say, well, I can't run away. And I'll give you a whole host of reasons why they can't run away. And often the arguments that I would put for the problem with blindly running away. So no, it's not just running away from a situation. Self-defense isn't that either. And self-defense training shouldn't be just blatantly just run away, run away.